Smart automation, better business. Learn how to optimize your business with Solved.
Hi, everyone. My name's Dallin, and I'm a Senior Consultant at Solved. And today we're going to continue our series on Spiff. Today, specifically, we're going to be talking about filters and how filters can help us when trying to create our plans within Spiff. Filters are a really important building block into creating rules and having those rules apply so that our commissions get paid out effectively. And so we're going to talk specifically about how to create filters and then how complex filters can get, and then leveling those filters and combining them so that we can pull in the data that we need to. So let's get started. Okay. So where we left off in our last video is we have our data imported and we've already selected the field values that we need in order to start building our things. And so I've clicked here on our opportunities data, and you can see I can go and see all that data that is necessary within opportunities. So I can see all the fields that apply here. So let's now filter that data. Though you'll notice over here on the left-hand side, we're looking at the fields. There's another tab that is called filters. And when you select that, you can see the filters that have applied. Now I've gone ahead and created lots of filters already, but if you had not created any filters and you showed up on this tab, you wouldn't see any of the filters. You'd just see the objects that are available to you. So if you want to create a new filter underneath an object, so let's say I want to create a filter here for opportunities, you'd come to the three dots here and click on that, and you can see that we can now create a new filter here. I'll go ahead and select that, and you can see it already names it filter 1 here, and I have a pane open up here on the right hand side that helps me to also create that filter. So you can rename it by either double clicking here and renaming it new filter, or you could rename it up here in this section. Oh, I didn't click enter. And so, there, let's do that and click enter. And you'll see that it changed the name here, and I can always change the name here if I need to. Now I can go ahead and start building the filter. There are two ways to build filters. We have the guided editor, and then there's also the syntax editor. Usually you use the guided editor, but if you want to get deeper into what these filters can do, if you'd like a video where we go through using the syntax editor, just go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know. We can definitely have a video where we go through deeper into using the syntax editor and how that can be really powerful when building these filters. Instead of going deeper in creating this new filter, let's look at some of the filters that I've already created. The thing that I want to point out first is how important it is to name your filters based off of what you're filtering on. If you just did filter 1 or new filter like I named it here, it's going to be really difficult for you to understand what is that filter is applying to the data. It's just going to be, you're not going to remember. And so you'll notice that these filters that I've already created, I've tried to be descriptive in what I'm filtering by. So if I'm filtering by the rep that closed the opportunity, I have this filter. So I can go ahead and click on that, and we can see over here how I built this filter. We have owner ID, which is a field that exists already here in the opportunity. And then I'm setting it equal to the rep ID. So I have all of my users that exist within Spiff. And I'm saying if the owner ID is equal to the rep ID, that's how I want to filter it. So now I can come up here and I can say, Ava, I want Carlos Guzman. I only want to see his fields. And you can see we've got 80 where Carlos Guzman is the owner of that record. So that's very basic filters. Like I said, if you want to see another video where we go into more complex and look at how we use the syntax editor, we can definitely do that. Make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them. We'd love to talk about it. See you next time in our next video on Spiff.
Thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to help you automate your business. Please like, comment, or subscribe for more.